Hey guys, it's Bree back again with another video. So, I haven't done one in a little bit. It's because I've been kind of busy. Not a good excuse, but it's still my excuse. Don't know where my heart tin is right now. My room is not the cleanest. I need to clean it again, even though I just did. But I'm gonna get right into this video because it's gonna be a little bit longer than it usually is. It's gonna be in 3 different sections. I am doing cartoon conspiracy theories, which I took today to take notes on them. So the first one I'm going to start with is Courage the Cowardly Dog. So for those of you who don't know what the show is, it's about this dog who gets scared at basically everything. And he has his owners, Eustace and Muriel, who are older people. So the theory goes that Eustace and Muriel, being old, they don't take Courage out on walks very often. And in the show, it portrays them as living nowhere. That's literally the name of the town. And when you look out around the house, they look like they live in a wasteland. Well, the theory is that Courage never gets taken on walks because his owners are too old to do so. Meaning he sees it as they literally live nowhere because he doesn't know any better. And the monsters are actually humans, just from the dog's perspective. He only knows Eustace and Muriel, and he sees these new people come in, and he's like, oh, these are monsters, they're trying to hurt us. Okay, the next one is Pinky and the Brain. So in the show, Brain is the smart character who wants to take over the world, and Pinky is the one who ruins all the plans. But the theory goes that Brain is actually the one who is insane, and Pinky is the genius. And the reason they say this is because Brain is always trying to come up with inventions to take over the world, and it never works. Pinky always finds a flaw in his invention, which Brain never fixes because he thinks he's wrong. In the end, it always turns out that the invention fails because of what Pinky said. That Pinky was right when he said this. In the theme song, it literally says, one is a genius, the other is insane. So, that could lead to them saying, like, hey, who's who? It doesn't really say. The next one is SpongeBob, which this one gets a little bit darker. This one is called the drug theory. Basically what they're saying is that all the characters, all of them, have some like extreme emotions. They say SpongeBob is on meth because he goes from super happy and singing and going after jellyfish to literally filling his house with tears because he's sad. So the extreme emotion, there's no in between. They say that Patrick smokes weed because he's always so like laid back and always eating something and laughing at the dumbest things. They also say that Squidward is on heroin. He is always down and he yells at SpongeBob because he's so uppity and hyped up. Now, Mr. Krabs, they say, is on coke. He's also really uppity and he's always concerned about money, which could be because he's trying to fund his habit because coke is very expensive. Sandy, they say, is an alcoholic, which the only reason they gave behind that is because she apparently ruins every episode. I personally loved Sandy. But I mean, it could be. She goes from happy and sad and all these different things, and she's just a little loony of a character. But she's awesome. And the other theory for SpongeBob is a nuclear testing theory, which dates back to like the late 40s, early 50s, when they were actually nuclear testing at the Bikini Atoll, which they say the Bikini Bottom is actually underneath the Bikini Atoll, and the nuclear testing is the reason all of SpongeBob and the other characters were created, because the nuclear testing changed the fish and the sea creatures into these things that could talk and be like that. The next one is about Hey Arnold, which is the grandparents theory. This is a really short one, really, but it says that Arnold's grandparents are his real parents, and his football head is the result of a deformity, which, and then there's an episode that actually shows his real parents, so it was kind of debunked. But I mean, people will come up with what they come up with. And the last one I'll be doing is the Smurfs, which this is kind of dark, like a little bit more than we're used to. But the theory is that they are the KKK. They all wear white hats, just like the members of the KKK. And the only one who doesn't is the Grand Wizard of the Smurfs, Papa Smurf, who wears a red hood, just like the leader of the KKK. And they're always being hunted by this huge Jewish giant, is what they say. I'm not sure how much I believe these, but I mean, they could make sense if you look at it in a certain way. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably going to go on and film another one right after this. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy my next ones. And make sure to leave the love, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.